Open your freezer. A slice of pizza from last month, a chicken breast from weeks ago, they sit there looking as perfect as if time had never moved. Meanwhile, if left on your counter, they would have decayed within hours. So, what is actually happening inside that cold box? Is your freezer truly freezing time? Or is it just pulling off a grand deception against bacteria? The practical truth is that freezing doesn't kill anything. It simply pushes every biochemical process into an endless waiting room. Today, QC Project. Simple Things decodes the mechanism behind how frozen food locks down life itself. In the supermarket, fresh sounds like the most honest word, but in reality, it is one of the most ambiguous concepts. We often assume fresh means just picked, but the practical truth is that this word usually describes how vibrant food looks at the end of a long journey, not when it began. Look at this shift in perception. Looking fresh is not the same as being freshly harvested. By the time produce reaches your hands, it has already endured an exhausting relay race. From harvesting, sorting, and packing to transporting, storing, and finally displaying. To maintain that glow after so many days, greens are constantly misted to hide moisture loss, and fruit is kept in cold rooms to preserve firmness. In other words, we are paying for a visual state, something that looks full of life even though it may have left the tree a long time ago. As the definition of fresh begins to loosen, frozen food emerges as a remarkably honest compromise. Instead of struggling to maintain a dying appearance on a display shelf, freezing opts to strip away the very fuel of decay. Freezing is essentially building a crystalline prison. Bacteria and enzymes require liquid water to destroy food, but when water is locked into ice, they fall into an indefinite deep sleep. The freezer doesn't stop time. It simply enforces a biological embargo. It pushes every process of spoilage into a waiting room to preserve the core value inside, rather than just trying to apply makeup to the outer shell like we often do with fresh produce. To understand why freezing is a milestone, look at what makes up the majority of every dish: water. In the world of decay, liquid water is a vast highway for bacteria. But inside the freezer, we pull off a physical deception, stripping water of its freedom, turning it into a crystalline prison, and forcing every transformation to go on strike. From the moment food leaves the branch or the water, it begins an internal race toward disintegration. Enzymes silently work to break down structures, and bacteria wait for their chance to multiply. Freezing doesn't make these saboteurs disappear, it simply pushes them into a biological suspension zone. At sub-zero temperatures, water molecules are nailed in place, slowing every chemical reaction to a near standstill. Instead of letting food be swept away in a vortex of constant change driven by oxygen and heat, the freezer creates a prolonged state of stability. This isn't how we ruin food, it's how we lock life at its peak. A frozen slice of meat or a berry is, in fact, a painting preserved from its very core, preventing time from ever reaching in to destroy the essence within. In many people's minds, the supermarket freezer is a land of unhealthy choices. But if you look closer at the shopping cart, you'll see we are giving the word frozen an unfair reputation. A bag of frozen peas, broccoli, or berries remains fundamentally itself. The cold acts only as a silent guardian, preventing nutrients from leaking away over time. The real conflict arises only when we equate these raw ingredients with trays of creamy pasta, breaded snacks, or ready-made meals packed with additives. They all share the same freezer space, but they tell completely different nutritional stories. Our mistake is often picturing convenience food the moment we hear frozen, and assuming by default that the cold is what degrades the food's value. The practical formula here isn't fresh equals good and frozen equals bad. When we place fresh peas alongside frozen peas, the comparison becomes much fairer. Sub-zero temperatures do not strip food of its nutrients. What actually steals your health is the level of processing and what humans have added before hitting the pause button. The freezer is not the culprit. The issue is how much the food has been altered from its natural state before entering the crystalline prison. We often assume fresh food is healthier, but in reality, that is our mind's reaction to the feeling of being in nature, not necessarily to what is inside. Freshness offers an illusion of purity, while frozen food is often labeled as handled by machines. One is viewed as original, the other as inferior, but nutrition does not operate on emotion. The truth lies in a race where fresh produce is sometimes the slowest runner. While peas or spinach are sent into a crystalline prison immediately after harvest to lock in nutrients at their peak, items labeled fresh endure an eroding journey, from packing and transport to storage and display. Every day spent on a supermarket shelf is time where nutrients silently leak away. In this battle, fresh is not automatically the leader, and frozen is not necessarily the laggard. The real trap is not the sub-zero temperature of the freezer, but the distance between the food and its original form. A bag of frozen produce still retains its identity. However, a processed meal packed with additives in that same freezer is a different story entirely. The degradation here is not caused by the cold, but by how far humans have altered it from its natural state. Healthiness is not found in the fresh or frozen label, but in how much of the original essence remains. Once this boundary becomes clear, old prejudices about healthiness automatically crumble. I want to give you a 10-second rule. When you pick up a bag of frozen food, don't just look at the freshness label, look at how the ice crystals behave inside the packaging. Spend 10 seconds performing a structural check. Properly frozen food is a biologically locked entity. The ice crystals should be microscopic and cling tightly to the food's surface. If you see large, jagged ice chunks or a thick layer of snow coating the inside like a dense fog, the quality story on the label is likely overstretched. Second, watch the texture. Because of sublimation, water can evaporate directly from its solid state if the process is flawed, leaving behind dull, dry, and discolored patches, known as freezer burn. In those 10 seconds, you aren't just looking at a frozen item, you're auditing the respect for cellular structure. If the surface looks static, dry, and grey like sandpaper, you've bought a label. If it retains its vibrant colour and a fine, uniform frost like a protective veil, you've found the truth. Ultimately, frozen food is not a second-class choice compared to fresh produce. It is a triumph of patience and biological insight. Unlike salting or drying, methods that fundamentally alter food's nature, freezing is the most honest invention humans have created to retain original value. The reality lies in how we perceive the pause button in our freezer. It is not a place for neglect, but a biological sanctuary. When you choose a properly frozen bag of produce, you aren't just buying convenience. You are reclaiming the nutrients that would have otherwise leaked away during long hauls or under the deceptive glow of supermarket lights. The bottom line. In a world that constantly rushes and forces everything to look fresh on the surface, the freezer teaches us about core value. Don't view frozen food as a cheap compromise. See it as how humanity has learned to bend time for survival. When you strip away the frost to find the essence within, you are honoring the wisdom of delay. Because while life can be paused, nutritional truth is only preserved when we know how to lock it down before the journey of decay begins. If you enjoyed this story, tell us in the comments what simple thing we should explore next. Your idea might become our next episode. This is QC Project, Simple Things. Thank you for watching. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss the simple things in everyday life. Because what you see is never the whole story. There's always something deeper beneath the surface. See you in the next one.